Hello everyone, this is Mr. Falls for a marathon commentary video which I haven't done in a while. I'm finally back at speedrunning, and this is very brief, a pretty old game. I think it was made in 2011 originally. This is the remastered version, by the way. You can play both the original and remastered version on Steam. And this is a very unique psychological horror game. Not the kind you have ever seen, probably. You will see why it's a bit dark and anxiety-inducing when you discover it. And I'm gonna explain the game after starting the run. It's gonna start when the frog that you are controlling will touch the water. So here we go. So the screen will dive deeper and deeper during the game. You're controlling this frog. You can only move like that. You can dash in the remastered version. I don't think in the original you can. That's gonna be very important during some sections. Right now I'm just getting some oxygen because you can die from drowning. And you can already hear bizarre roars from the below the surface. You will see if you are starting to lack oxygen, your frog is not gonna be green anymore. And you will see other frogs in this place that are needing oxygen. They spawn randomly on the screen, so you have to be lucky and you have to guide them to the oxygen to make this faster. And you will encounter the first enemy in the game, which I like to call the moose, because back in the day when I think I discovered this game thanks to Markiplier. I thought that those things were moose for some reason, because maybe I was on low resolution or it was too dark and I was seeing horns and four legs. I will continue calling them that, but they are actually jellyfishes, which are parasite that controls the frogs. And right now what I'm trying to do is to let them drown as well, so I'm gonna collect the bubbles instead of them collecting them. And when they are out of oxygen, they will die. Only one is not bad. As you can see, you can easily avoid them, but they are looking pretty hairy, and this is only a small taste of what will happen later. We will have two here, and this is much harder to try to have them not getting any oxygen, so this is why I'm trying to get off screen to get the bubbles as quick as possible. You can go off screen and they will still be here. For now this is looking good. I'm using the dash button to get as fast as possible to the bubbles location. So far this is pretty much a perfect run, but it won't be the case pretty soon. And this is where your frog friends can very easily die. Okay, so I was able to catapult this one. Okay, I think this one got a bubble too. Ah, crap. There we go. That wasn't perfect. It can be a bit difficult to guide the frogs to the oxygen. Don't get the green bubbles here. They are poison air and it will make you lose oxygen. And this is announcing the next enemy. By the way, when you hear those roars, it's the roars of the enemies. Okay, so this one died instantly, which is pretty rare. Okay, at least I saved the frog here. But the problem is, when a frog dies, another frogs die from uh, the enemies, they will start chasing you very, very fast. Thankfully, I was able to handle that. It will be much more frightening later in the run. So the green moose, sorry for the voice crack, the green moose. Uh, those ones will last shorter without oxygen, but they will aim on the bubbles more easily. They got one here because it was just below it. Ah, I tried avoiding hit and not getting touched. And when they will die, instead of liberating a big bubble of fresh air, it will be a poisoned bubble. So don't touch it for obvious reasons. This is where it starts to be a little bit more tricky. Usually I'm trying to take care of the green moose first. Oh, the thing is, if the green moose get oxygen, it will liberate some green bubbles and they can actually kill the other enemies faster. This one is persistent though. I got the big bubble. Okay, that's not gonna be a good split. I got pretty unlucky here. This setting, by the way, is pretty weird. It seems like an entire forest has been submerged into the water. I don't know exactly the law of this game, but it's probably... Okay. Okay, this one is getting annoying. And I wanted to make this frog drowning, but I'm getting unlucky too. Ouch. You can see how hurtful it is to be hit by a green bubble. So yeah, pretty bad split here. Now we are gonna be introduced to the jellyfish, like the standard jellyfish, the parasite that is trying to possess all the frogs, and they work in the opposite of the other enemies. You have to make them explode by guiding them to bubbles of oxygen. They will explode if that's the case, like this one. Can I guide you to this? There you go, that was good. And for now this is not too bad. You can actually, when a jellyfish dies, they will liberate a big bubble of oxygen, and you can do some pretty neat combos with that. A big bubble will kill instantly a jellyfish. But when they will start to cooperate with the already possessed jellyfish, that's gonna be a different story. And the annoying thing about the jellyfishes too is that their hitboxes are pretty misleading. I would like a bubble, please. There you go. This one should die. No. and their movement is way more, way harder to predict. They will start being faster. So yeah, this one is gonna be a problem. I didn't want it to get this one. See how tricky this hitbox was? And this is why it's gonna be a problem, because here uh, you want to make the jellyfishes explode, but you want to make the one with the frogs drown. And how it works is that when a jellyfish which doesn't have a oxygen have oxygen in it, and it touches another jellyfish which has a frog, it will transfer the oxygen to the other, like here. And now it's not drowning anymore. And it's very hard to control both things at the same time. I'm trying most of the time to uh, getting pretty unlucky on this run. I'm trying to get rid of the regular one first. My god, this is getting pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I've been very unlucky. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Get that to make things faster. I'm not very smart with this move. There we go. Finally. This took a while. That wasn't very fun. Thankfully, the green jellyfishes that you will start seeing here are actually easier to deal with. Because when they stock oxygen, it's automatically transformed into poisoned oxygen. So I can actually guide them to the oxygen like that, which is something you can't do with regular jellyfishes. Hop. Gonna do that one last time. Okay, that was much better. So yeah, you can guide the green jellyfishes to uh, to the oxygen, which doesn't work at all for. Okay, this frog is already uh, condemned. I cannot do anything about this one, and I may die here. I'm dead, probably. Yeah. I was very unlucky. It happened so quickly. Oh my god, please don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna... This is difficult. This is the last piece is fine, but the other two before are by far the hardest ones. Okay, this one will maybe drown. Amazing timing for that. Okay. So now I can do my usual strategy. I'm just gonna get some oxygen back because I'm pretty low. Oh no, you're kidding me, game. There you go, much better. I hope I will be able to make this run under estimate for what I was supposed to do in estimate, or otherwise I will have to re-record that. And I'm already very unlucky. I'm gonna try to save this one quick. Okay, at least I saved one. No. Gonna try to focus. There we go. Whew. Okay. Basically now the hard part of the run is done. I died twice I think, and then I had a pretty long fight. But now we are heading to the end of the run, which is not as hard, thankfully. So this is what is causing all the trouble. This weird jellyfish-like or something that looks like the same kind of animal than jellyfishes, which possesses four frogs, which gives you oxygen, and you will have to defeat 3 waves of enemies here. Okay, that was weird. Took a little bit of time to get to the frog. First unlucky. Oh my god. What I'm trying to do here is to guide the enemies to the bottom so they won't get any oxygen back. But this one is gonna take more time. I'm gonna get some oxygen again once this first wave will be done. Okay, first one is done. Second wave is the scariest one. Because there are 2 green enemies. Go faster here, thank you. Oh my god, got bad RNG on this frog. Okay, fine. Last wave is not as scary, even though it looks like it's scary. You have a much bigger portion of the screen where they can't get any oxygen. So I'm using that to my advantage. There's one which is already start to die. Oh, that's problem. Yeah, the only problem is that they can help each other with big bubbles. I need oxygen myself. Okay, it should be good now. So timer will stop when this thing will explode, when another jellyfish will possess this frog. It won't be able to handle the pressure, and time. That was a very rough run. I was able to do a sub estimate, thankfully. Most of the run is manageable, I think, but the last the last two splits before the final bosses, they are very difficult when things get out of hand, which happens very easily. But yeah, that was the run. Very unique game. I recommend it for at least a casual playthrough. The run is very straightforward but can be very challenging at the end. I was able to get deathless runs in the past, so it's doable. And at the end, you will see all the frogs that you saved. You have an achievement if you save all the frogs, but that's very difficult. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see you soon.